Stuff to share. All right. So welcome, Global Takeover team. I'm super excited to do this training tonight where I'm really going to break down the pay plan with Melaleuca because I will tell you there are so many people that I've come across in Melaleuca that have been with Melaleuca, left Melaleuca, come back to Melaleuca, who really don't realize what they have their hands on. They just don't. So I'm excited to really share with this pay plan because I will tell you, I've been in the profession, home business for, gosh, it's probably been 12 years now. I've been with other companies. I've seen other companies. I've looked at other companies since I've been with Melaleuca just out of curiosity. And there is nothing that can really compare to what Melaleuca's doing, what they're paying out, what they're bringing in. I mean, it's constant growth, 4 decades of constant improvements, innovations, getting better, getting bigger, more robust, throwing more money at us, more money coming in, more people enrolling, and they haven't even really scratched the surface. I mean, I think it's one in every 800 households knows about Melaleuca in North America. So we haven't even scratched the surface, and we're almost at 3 billion a year, growing at 20% a year, and they share their revenue with us. So in 1985, Frank Vandersloot, the CEO founder, he promised to pay out 51% of all the proceeds, no matter what, forever until Melaleuca is no more, which it's not going anywhere. It's way too solid. Um, and that's what he's done. And because of the growth, they have to keep finding new ways to give us more money because of the promise that he made. I mean, that's why new bonuses keep coming out. They keep throwing more and more money at us. So the money that we made when we first got here in 2017 was amazing. A lot of people, most people on our team were bringing in big checks. Everybody had a check, whether it was huge, whether it was mediocre, was it small, everybody was making money. And anyone can do this with Melaleuca. Anyone. I'm an ex-grow. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So what you guys have the opportunity to do today, the same amount of work we did, same amount of people, same amount of customers, the money is so much bigger today. And they kept telling us that when we first started, the people that have been here before us, they kept saying, it's gotten so much better today. And we were like, yeah, okay. Well, 9 years later, we're witnessing it. So absolutely amazing. Good stuff. So yeah, so I'm always excited to share that. Hi, James. Good seeing you. Hi, Alana
Hello.
Johnson.
Oh,
Awesome. So I'm Jessica Daniels and I'm training tonight. I'm
Hello,
super
hello.
excited. Hey, I'm really excited to share what you have your hands on here with Melaleuca. So I'm going to share my screen and I am going to go through the pay plan and show you guys what this is all about. So I've been here for 9 years next month, which is so crazy to me that it's been almost a decade. And a lot of these people here with me, Debbie Stone and Alana Johnson, they've been here for 9 years with me. And it's just so cool because the forge friendships that we've made here are just incredible. So let me get over to the pay plan and really share with you guys. So if you ever want to dig through the pay plan yourself, just go to the Business Center, click on Business Center, and then Reports and Tools right here. And I recommend go through this getting started section if you're brand new, or even if you've been here a while. I go through the getting started section every so often myself.
yeah.
You can just encourage him.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know,
know what
go
kind of.
through it. I'm just going to mute a few people here. All right. All right, there was a little bit of background noise. All right, so yeah, so get through the getting started section. Even if you did once already, it's always good to refresh yourself and kind of re-enroll yourself, right? Foundations video is really important, and we're going to share why. It's only a 20-minute video. It introduces you to Frank Vandersloot, our CEO and founder. So right down here, building your Melaleuca business, 7 critical activities, compensation plan. All right, so I'm going to go there. And to begin with, I am actually going to go to at a glance. Okay. So you guys, your first goal with Melaleuca is to get 20 customers as fast as possible. But you're going to hit 2 ranks going through there. There are 50 ranks, baby step ranks as you're climbing the ranks. Every single rank, there is a big bonus that you're going to receive, an upfront cash bonus. And not only that, you're going to get more bonuses on top of that. We're going to go through that. So your first goal, let me blow this up a little bit. We're going to talk about this Pacesetter bonus right here, this Pacesetter program. The foundations video that I just showed you, right here, foundations video. Watching this video is going to unlock doubled bonuses. So make sure you get that done. Make sure you watch that foundations video, okay? So the Pacesetter program is how you can really create some big, big paychecks with Melaleuca. All right. So your first goal is going to be the director rank. Remember I told you there's 50 ranks? Really quickly, let me go in the chat and let me know, have any of you been with a direct sales company before, an MLM company, network marketing? Have you ever built anything from home, a home type business before? Or is Melaleuca your first experience? I'm really curious to know. Starlene has, Debbie Stone has. Okay. I know Rob has too. All right. Alana Johnson has. Okay, great. Rob has been in other companies. Okay. Okay. All right. So this company really stands apart, and I'm going to share why. So your first goal, you guys, is going to be the director rank. Let me see if I can get a little tool over here so I can draw. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so the director rank, you guys, that is going to be the number of active personal customers. Now, we're all customers. Some of us decide to share the business, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people are just here as customers and they stay. 97 out of 100 people who experience this brand stay forever. Like they never go back to Walmart and Target. And that's proven, documented proof. I've been here 9 years. I've been getting paid for many of the same customers that enrolled with me 9 years ago. I've been getting a repeat residual monthly paycheck for 9 years, every single month for the work I did 9 years ago. You're not going to find another company that has that. Most companies, you're going to have to start over every single month. Not with Melaleuca. You're not going to start at 0 every month here. And that is so powerful with this company. So your first goal is going to be director, you guys. That's 8 customers. That could be 4 business builders, 4 customers. We're all preferred members. We all do our shopping here. We all agree to at least 35 points. The company-wide average is over 50 points, though. Okay, my orders are like 100 points a month, 75 to 100 points a month. So that could be, 8 customers, 8 business builders, or a mix of both. All right. So, and nobody has to pay extra to build a business here, nothing like that. Like MLM companies, they'll say, oh, well, if you want to build a business, you got to pay for your website, you got to pay for this, there's this fee, this fee. Nothing like that at Melaleuca, which is really, really cool. It's nice. So 8 customers is going to get you to director rank, you guys. Let's go over here and look at the bonuses that you get for that. You're going to get your one-time advancement bonus of $100. That's if you do that outside of the Pacesetter time frame. The Pacesetter time frame, you have 2 months to get doubled bonus. It's actually 3 times the bonus. A $300 bonus just for watching the foundations video. Okay. So a $300 doubled bonus for director rank if you get this done within 2 months after the month you enroll. So for instance, Rob Bedore, he enrolled this month. So he has, February doesn't count for Rob for Pacesetter. Okay. So he has all of March and all of April to achieve the director status and still get a tripled Pacesetter bonus to be in the Pacesetter time clock. Okay. So you still get good bonuses, but if you do it a little faster, you move a little faster, success loves speed, right? If you move a little faster, momentum really kicks in and your team really starts growing. All right. So you're going to get paid triple here. Now, you guys, that is the first one. This does not include all the shopping that's being done. This is just an upfront cash bonus. Hello, here you go, $300. There you go, right? Some people have to work 30, 40 hours a week to get a $300 paycheck, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking about 1998. but seriously, right? So $300 bonus, there you go. Now, you ready for your head to spin a little bit? No, let's talk about the single bonuses first. That's what we're going to do. All right. So your first goal, director, 8 customers. Now, these are baby steps, baby steps. How about only 2 more for the director 2 rank? Okay. How about only 2 more for a total of 10 customers? You were already at 8. Only 2 more. These are baby steps. A $600 upfront cash bonus. That doesn't include the commissions for the shopping that's being done. All your 10 customers are shopping. Company-wide average is 50 points. That's what? 10 times 50 points that's like $200 right there for the shopping plus 600. You already hit director. Many of you can do this in 1 month. Many of you will do that in 1 month's time. So you'll get that $600 bonus, that $300, and plus all the shopping that's being done with your 10 customers. So that is literally over $1,000 for these baby step advancements here. Okay. So the Pacesetter program is really, really powerful. Now your next step is going to be Director 3. Baby steps, you guys. That's only 1 more. You're already at 10. How about only 1 more for a total of 11? And you assist one of these 11 to go director. Okay. You get rewarded for assisting your team. So that's Director 3, you guys. There's a $1,000 Pacesetter bonus for that. Okay. So that's $1,900 just for 3 baby step ranks. $1,900 plus all the shopping that's being done. So these are your bonuses, you guys. Now, Director 4, 1 more. You're already at 11. How about only 1 more for another $1,000 cash upfront bonus? Director 5, 13 customers, another $1,000. So when you're going through these baby step advancements here, okay, my first full 30 days, you guys, I went Director 5. My first 30 days, I went Director 5. Okay, so I got 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 600, and 300. So what is that? I know my first check was like $7,600. $7,600 for my very first 30 days. And that's kind of small because my mentors, April Tucker and Jeffrey Kistner, their checks were like $54,000 for their very first 30 days. And that was in 2017. So today, with more bonuses, even more bonuses, you guys have the opportunity to make a lot more than that. If you take this seriously, this company really, really pays out a lot of money. They really do. So right there, Director 5, 1,239. So 3,900 in bonuses for me for my very first 30 days. That's just my bonuses. Now, because I went Director 5, I had to at least enroll 13 customers or business builders or both. Okay. And leadership points. Okay, that's for enrolling people. 5 leadership points. That's really easy to do. That's going to happen. You don't even have to think about that because it happens automatically. Okay. And then the organizational volume, and then active personally enrolled directors. Okay. So at Director 5, you need to assist 2 of your 13 people that you enrolled. You assist 2 of them to go the director rank, the first rank up here. Okay. Now, when the 2 people that you personally enroll go director, you assist them to go director. Each of them, 2 of them, is going to get this $300 bonus, right? Now, because you enrolled them and you introduced them, you get a 100% matching bonus. So not only do they get these $300 bonuses, but guess what? You get them as well. Okay. Now, my first month, I had several people go direct. I had a couple people go director too. So they got $900 a piece. I had 2 people go director too. I got 2 $900 check matches. Okay. 2 of them. That's 1,800 to me. Now, what if in one month you enroll a couple people and 2 of them go director 3? Both of those director 3s that you enroll are going to get $1,900 a piece, and you're going to get $1,900 times 2. Now, if you got 2 people going director 3, you're going to be up here at director 4, director 5, maybe director 6, and you're going to get all these thousands of dollars in bonuses as well. Okay. So by the time the dust settles, after you really start building some momentum, you really can have big paychecks here. And I'm just touching the surface here, you guys. Those are only the first 2 bonuses. That's called a mentoring bonus. Okay. So let me scroll down. The goal, most people want to go senior director in Melaleuca. I'm trying to get rid of this pen here. All right, I need to go over here and get rid of the pen. Okay, now I can scroll. All right, here we go. So most people, their first goal usually is, of course, the director ranks. You got director 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You count all these bonuses to director 9. These are baby step advancements. They're all the same exact distance apart. Okay. $2,000, $1,600, $1,400, $1,200, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, $600, $300. You total that up, those bonuses right there, that's $14,200. Okay. Now, my mentors, when they first got started, they both went senior director in their very first 30 days. Now, when you go senior director, they had a couple people go senior director. So they got this $14,200 in bonuses, all these Pacesetter bonuses, and they enrolled people that did the exact same thing. So every single person that they enrolled that got these upfront cash bonuses, April and Jeff got check matches on all of them. That's why their checks were $54,000 and Jeffrey Kistner's was $62,000. Okay. Because of these check matches. Not only, now, are you really ready for your head to spin? And I really hate to confuse you, but if you really get serious about this and just start contacting and inviting and contacting and inviting, we have overviews every single day. Okay. Just start inviting, just go crazy. That's what we did. By the time when you get your paychecks, you're going to say, where did that $1,000 come from? Where did that $1,500 come from? Okay. When you read your business report, it will make more sense, but we got to talk a little bit further. When I enroll someone like Rob Bador, okay, I enrolled personally, I enrolled Rob. He's here with us tonight. When he gets these upfront cash bonuses, because I enrolled him, I'm going to get 100% check matches on all of them. Now, when Rob enrolls business partners, which he will, okay, he's going to get 100% check matches on all these thousands of dollars in bonuses when his people that he personally enrolled starts climbing these baby step ranks. Okay. Not only is Rob going to get 100% check match, but he's going to be bringing in people that I don't even know. I will get to know them, right? Because they'll be on team calls, just like I'm going to get to know Ken. I'm getting to know Starlene. I'm getting to know these new people here, right? When Rob brings in his people and they want to build, they get these cash bonuses. Rob is going to get 100% check match on all of them because he enrolled them. But because I enrolled Rob, guess what? I get 50% of all the bonuses. That is called expanded mentoring bonuses. So not only are you getting 100% check matches, you're getting 50% check matches as well on second generation. So I enrolled Rob, okay, and he enrolled, say, Susie, okay. I'm going to get 50% of Susie's advancement bonuses. If Susie goes, senior director, she's going to get this $4,000, this two, this 1,600, 14, 1,200, 1,000, 600, 900. And I'm going to get 50%. Rob's going to get half of it. I mean, 100% of it. And Jessica is going to get 50% of it. Now, Rob, when Susie starts enrolling people, you're going to get all Susie's 100% check matches, and you're going to get Susie's people's check matches expanded, which will be 50% of those bonuses. Okay. So there can be months where the momentum, when you really put your head down and you just start inviting, getting people on these overviews, you don't even have to do the selling. Just get butts in front of us, the leaders that are doing the overviews. Just get butts in the seats. We'll do the heavy lifting. We do three-way calls, whatever you need. We're here for you guys, all of you. Okay. So you're the bonuses. Now that's only a fourth of the way to the top, you guys. That's senior director. Most people, that's their goal. Now at senior director, Melaleuca is going to give you a brand new car bonus, a monthly car bonus. The car has to be brand new. You can get whatever you want. There's a lot of companies out there that say, hey, you can only get a BMW, or hey, you can only get a Cadillac, a pink Cadillac, Mary Kay. But at Melaleuca, they say, we're not going to force you to get a car. Maybe you don't want a BMW. Maybe you don't want a pink Cadillac. You get whatever you want as long as it's within 3 years old, okay? Senior director, you're going to get a $500 monthly car bonus. And your picture is going to be in the magazine. You're going to be standing next to your car. I'm looking for a Leadership in Action magazine. I know I got some. Okay. Car bonuses are in here. This the Leadership in Action magazine. You guys make sure. I don't know. Can you guys see me? Make sure that when you're placing your orders, you read through the Leadership in Action magazines, you guys. It's very inspiring. There's stories in here of people advancing. I mean, look at all these people with the, let me stop share for a minute. Look at all these people with the car bonuses. Can you guys see that? A lot of people standing next to their brand new cars. And there's a lot of really good stories in here, a lot of training, business. I read these cover to cover. I like my Leadership in Action magazine better than the products sometimes. I'm like, yay, the new Leadership in Action magazine is here. Every month when you place your orders and you go shopping, you're going to get a leadership and I love the leadership and action magazines. Okay. So those are just, do we have any questions right now? Am I making your head spin yet? Feel free to unmute if you have any questions. Okay. Ken says, me too. James says, never done this before. James, that's okay. That's okay. That's cool. That's cool. There's a lot of people here who don't have any experience and do very well. Very, very well. So I'm super excited for you guys, all of you. But if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so we're about 30 minutes in. I'm going to go back. I really don't want to confuse you guys, but there's there's even more, but they've added more bonuses as well. Now, again, this is senior director. That's a lot of people wants to get there. They want their car bonus. Okay. Now, I will tell you, in the senior director ranks, it goes from these dollar amount bonuses. See how in the director ranks, you got dollar amounts in the Pacesetter ranks here. 1,000, 1,200. Now, when you get into the senior director ranks, these bonuses turn into 20% of true peg. 20%. This is massive, massive revenue sharing here. Okay. So you're going to get the check matches, 100% check matches on all of them, the expanded mentoring bonuses on all of them. And you really start making big, big, big money in these ranks through senior director. Now, the cool thing is at any time, the stipulation for these ranks are only 20 personal customers. Now, that's the 2020 club. You want to get to 20 customers as fast as possible. Because when you hit the 2020 club within your first 3 months, that's an additional $500 bonus on top of everything else. Okay, that's new. That wasn't there when we first got started. Okay, that's new. So these are all, again, baby step advancements when you get through these ranks here. The 20% of true peg. Okay, so whatever your organization volume is, you will be getting 20% of whatever that is. And some of these bonuses, these are shares. Some of them are $4,500 a piece, $7,800 a piece. They're huge, huge. And when you bring in partners personally, and they get through these baby step advancements, you're going to get 100% check match on every single one of these. Okay. Not only that, when your partners bring in partners and they get through the ranks, just like we just talked about, you get a 50% check match on all of those, and your personal gets the 100%. So extremely lucrative bonuses when you get in these higher ranks. Now, again, that's senior director is only a fourth of the way to the top of the pay plan, you guys. After the senior ranks here, you got executive director ranks. And all of them have 9, 10 steps. Okay. So when you get to executive director, then you're going to go through the baby steps again. Executive director 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All you need is 20 personal customers. You're going to have more than that, I'm sure. And your bonuses keep growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, when I show you the critical activity bonuses at executive director, when you develop a director and you're an executive director in these ranks, there is a bonus called the critical activity bonus. Okay. As an executive director or executive director 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever, you enroll somebody, they go director, which is only 8 customers. Okay. You assist them. You might do some 3-way calls. You might do the overview. By the time you get to these ranks, you may be doing your own overview, maybe not. You can still come to ours, whatever. Okay. when you develop a director, you're going to get an $8,000 bonus every time you develop a director. On top of all of these Pacesetter bonuses, the expanded mentoring bonus, the mentoring bonus, an additional $8,000 bonus called the critical activity bonus. Imagine that. Okay. I'm not executive yet. I'm going there. Okay. But just imagine that. And you get it for 3 months in a row. You assist someone to find 8 people who take showers and clean their home. Everyone does that, right? It really makes sense to have a membership here. Everyone we know should really be shopping here. We save money. We're already buying toothpaste. We're already buying shampoo. So you assist somebody that knows 8 people that take showers and you get $8,000 3 months in a row for that. Some people have to work a job for 4 or 5 months to bring in $8,000. Just think about that. So that it blows me away. It really does. And there's not another company on the planet that pays out like this. I mean, there's not another company that has these types of bonuses. They can't afford to. They can't afford to. Those other companies that are out there, MLM companies, if you sell some products, yeah, you get a commission for that. You sell $100 worth of products in an MLM company, you get what? A 30% commission. You sold $100 in products, you're going to get about a $30 commission. That's all they can afford to pay you, right? I mean, that makes sense, really, but not Melaleuca. Melaleuca, and I'm going to tell you why the bonuses and why there's so much money here. Because we are so different and we have about 3 million monthly shoppers at Melaleuca. Okay. 81% of those 3 million monthly shoppers are not building a business. They don't care to build a business. They just love the store so much. They shop month after month, year after year, and decade after decade. And you get a repeat residual paycheck for that. We love our customers here. They are the bread and butter at Melaleuca. 81% are not building a business. Okay. So that 3 million, the monthly shoppers and the $3 billion that's coming in revenue every year at Melaleuca and growing is divvied up between only 19% of the shoppers, because only 19% of the shoppers are building a business. Remember, I just told you 81% of the 3 million monthly shoppers are just happy customers. They're not building a business. They don't get revenue sharing. But the small amount of people that are building a business, like us, all of us that are here tonight, we get $3 billion divvied up in check match bonuses, expanded mentoring bonuses, critical activity bonuses, divvied up with just 19% of the people. So that just kind of goes to show how huge the shares are. That's why you can make so much money up front here with Melaleuca and why the bonuses are so massive. Okay. So that's the reason. And when you look at all the MLM companies
Melaleuca.
and direct sales companies, yes. Hi, Ed. Yep. Melaleuca.
Melaleuca.
So when you look at those other companies, that's different, it's different. Because a lot of MLMs have overpriced products. People don't stay forever like they do at Melaleuca. And like 90% of the people are building a business in those other companies. So they don't have a bunch of extra money like Melaleuca does. Our competition is not MLM companies or direct sales companies. We're way too far beyond that. We're way too far ahead of those companies. So our competition is the big, big, big conglomerates like Procter and Gamble, Colgate Palmolive, Clorox, Amazon, the big, big billion dollar corporations. MLM companies can't compare to that, but Melaleuca can. Melaleuca can. Okay, so you're definitely in the right place here. Now, we just talked about executive director. We touched a little bit on critical activity bonuses. You start getting the critical activity bonuses at director 3. Okay, so that's going to be a goal for you. You're going to want to get to director 3 as fast as possible. So you can start partaking in the critical activity bonuses. The critical activity bonuses are a little bit smaller with the director 3 through director 9. Okay, you're not getting $8,000 per director that you develop until you get to executive. Okay. But you are getting $500 a piece and another $250 a piece, plus all the mentoring bonuses, all the Pacesetter bonuses, and all the expanded mentoring bonuses. Okay. And a car when you get to senior director. So it's still extremely lucrative. And I will tell you what, going to executive director and beyond is worth the fight. It's worth the fight. I'm getting excited. The teacher usually learns the most. I'm getting really excited, because I want to fight to get to these executive ranks. And I can tell you guys, if I can I will tell you, I am nobody special. I mean, I graduated high school way, way late. I'm an ex screw up. I didn't care. I partied all the time. My nose wasn't into books, or I did not care for years. Okay. If I can build this, I'm telling you right now, anyone can do this. Like I said, all you got to do is um, get people to invite. That's it. If you can master an invite, you got it made. And that's what I recommend practicing. An invite. This is how I invite people. I say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am building what's my company is doing right now is so awesome. You have to see this. Are you free tonight at 7 p.m.? Will you come to the Zoom with me? You have to see this." That's really all I say. You just got to be excited, enthusiastic, use the products, make sure you're shopping every month. You have to buy these products somewhere. You're already buying toothpaste. And you're going to discover that these products are so much better and concentrated. So you're going to save money. Okay. I mean, yeah, there's some luxury products at Melaleuca, but you don't have to buy the luxury. If you think it's expensive, don't buy the luxury stuff. You know what I mean? But I mean, I get 3 tubes of toothpaste for like what is it, you guys? Like $5.40? 3 tubes? And it works better than. So you're gonna save money here. You buy your essentials. We already buy those things. So make sure you're definitely shopping because that's gonna help you build your business. You're gonna come up with product stories and product testimonies. The Renew lotion, if you have dry skin or eczema or psoriasis, make sure you're consistent with the Renew lotion and it's going to change your skin. It's going to change your life. And you'll be able to share that story. The Peak Performance Vitamins, that is going to change your blood work. You're going to be healthier by default. Hands down, guaranteed. And if you don't feel a difference, money back. Money back. It's guaranteed. Empty bottle guarantee here at Melaleuca. So you're going to come up with these product stories. So make sure you're, using the products. And I know everybody here is here to make money. I know that. So make sure you're using the products because that's going to help you stay excited. And CAB starts when you are a Director 3 eligibility. Yes, that's right. Let's go, Starlene. Yes, Debbie, I was talking about the CAB bonus. Amazing. Yeah, so there's 2 parts of the CAB bonus that Debbie's talking about. CAB stands for Critical Activity Bonus. Remember, I was telling you in the executive ranks, you develop a director and you're going to get $8,000. If they remain a director for 3 months, you get $8,000 every month for 3 months. There's a second part to the critical activity bonus. On a 3-month average, it's a rolling average. If you average 4 enrollments a month for 3 months, or it's a rolling average, you can enroll all 12 of the people within a 3-month span. 2 1 month, 4 the next month, 6 the next month, as long as there's 12 enrollments in a 3-month span. If you divide it up perfectly, that's only 1 customer a week. That is, who couldn't do that, right? A customer a week. We have 7 days to enroll 1. If we really get to work, there's no reason why we couldn't do that. Okay. So 12 customers in a 3-month period gets you at director 3 to senior director, gets you a $250 bonus. So if you do that in 3 months and then every month after that, you just continue to enroll 4 a month, that $250 is going to be a bonus in every check. You can write your own checks. Okay. That's the second half of the CAB bonus, critical activity bonus. The second half is developing directors. Okay. And when you develop a director, you're going to get a $500 bonus. That's the critical activity bonus. This is new. The CAB bonus is new. This was not here when we first got started. So remember, I told you, Melaleuca keeps getting bigger and bigger. They keep bringing in more money. So they keep having to find new ways to give us more money because they promised to pay us 51% of the revenue no matter what. So as long as Melaleuca is growing, which it has been for 4 decades, it has been for 4 decades, it keeps getting better. Okay. They're going to keep throwing more money at us. So, you can't have hater energy with Melaleuca. You can't say, she's a senior director. I'm jealous. Like in other companies, there's haters. But in Melaleuca, you cheer them on. Why? Because the more customers everybody brings in, the more money Melaleuca's making, the more money gets thrown at all of us, not just them. Because they share their revenue with us, you guys. It's divvied up in shares. There's not another company that does that. They can't. They can't afford to. They cannot afford to. Melaleuca can't. And that's what I really try to drill into. And when you're talking to prospects and say they're in another company and you know how much better Melaleuca is, you can't call anybody's child ugly. A lot of people are drinking the Kool-Aid, I say. They're really excited about their company because they don't know what else exists. They think that theirs is the best. And hey, you could be sitting there saying, well, you think this is the best, but it is the best for real. That's a fact. All right. So yeah, good stuff. Super exciting. Super, super exciting. It really is. And yeah, so introduce me, you guys. James is Starlene's enrollment or
Yes, James is my enrollment. Yeah.
good. Congratulations, James. Super excited for you. And then Ken is whose enrollment is Ken? Oh, I know who Ken is. Ken is my guest. Hi, Ken. Ken McKinney, I believe. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. And Ken is one of the individuals that I know who has actually been with Melaleuca previously, but I can guarantee you that he did not realize what it truly is and what it truly can do. I mean, this is the golden goose. And some people who have been in the industry for a while, they say, well, Melaleuca's kind of strict. You can't advertise the way you want to. Well, they want you to advertise the right way. Attraction marketing, it works better. It really does. But they have to protect the golden goose because there's so many companies that the FTC is after. And Melaleuca is such a huge huge staple and so big and makes so much money, they have to really protect it. And I love it because this company's not going anywhere. It's just not. So exciting stuff, you guys. I mean, I don't know. Debbie, Alana, do you guys have any questions, you two? Because these are my partners here. Debbie Stone, Alana Johnson, they are my partners. Those are my girls.
No, you did a great job. Thanks, Jessica. But I think we should be doing these, when we have an influx of new customers periodically. It's really
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, good. I don't want to ramble and I don't want to confuse anybody because there is a lot here. There is so much value with Melaleuca. So much. I could go on and 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 on. The CEO has got a heart of gold. He literally, when there's any devastation anywhere in North America, floods, hurricanes, the fires in Melaleuca is the first there. Private jets are flying in with generators, supplies for no recognition. They don't care about recognition. They don't bring cameras with them. They just are there helping with millions always. Always. Okay. So incredible integrity with this company. Fortune 500 management, not little puny MLM management. Okay. Melaleuca really stands apart. Okay. This is the golden goose. There's just no doubt about it. All right. So yeah, again, I could go on and on. I could tell you product testimonials, stories of people's lives just really changing in so many ways. We're healthier by default, reducing the toxic load, really switching your store, your deodorant, your shampoo, your cosmetic skincare, your vitamins, your coffee even. Most coffee is loaded with mold and not from Melaleuca. So healthier by default. Everyone should shop here, whether they're building a business or not, right? And if you want to build a business here and you really want to take it seriously and really learn and show up and do the activities and you can really truly change your life here. I have a lot, and so many hundreds of thousands of people have. So you guys, and I only got, halfway through the comp plan. I only went through executive. After executive, there's national 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And the bonuses and the revenue sharing just keeps growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Then there's corporate directors, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Corporate director 10, the highest you can get is presidential director. And that is a $1 million bonus. A $1 million bonus. Now, there was a convention one year, a gentleman, he earned presidential. He opened his check on stage. $1,235,000 was his 1 month check. $1,235,000. The 1 million of that was just a bonus. Just a bonus. That's the highest bonus you can get. $1 million. And then the $235,000 of that check was mostly his monthly repeat income that comes in every single month, whether he rolls out of bed in the morning or rolls back over in bed and pulls the cover over his head. He's still getting that $235,000 every single month. And he was here he passed away, unfortunately. What was his name? You guys? Oh.
Jeff Millen. Jeff Miller.
Jeff Miller. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Jeff Miller. Unfortunately, he passed away. So sad. But yeah, he yeah. And there's so many here that are corporates, nationals and corporates, and just making a ton of money. But anybody can, you're not going to get to national or corporate overnight. I think I've seen people do it in, Aaron Clark did it in like 2 years or something, which is really fast to go corporate. Jefferson Green, I think, did it in 2 or 3 years. I'm not sure. I can find out the real stats, but super, super quickly. I mean, that's fast because corporates are making anywhere from 2 to 5 million a year, and so yeah, I mean, it's worth the fight. It's worth the fight here. There's just no getting around it. And you don't have to start over every month because of the retention. People stay and stay and stay and stay. So no starting over. Not everybody's going to stay. I mean, you can't say there's 100%. There's definitely not 100%, but pretty darn close, you guys. So really, really powerful stuff. You guys, we're almost to 8 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Ken, I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute. Or anybody for that matter.
Thank you. You were great.
You're welcome, Starlene. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I will talk to you on the next one, okay?
Hey, my man.
All righty.
Have a good night. Have a good night.
Feel better?
You too.